This video is sponsored by JA Transportation, the leading vehicle transport and recovery company in London and also covering the rest of the UK. You can get your car transported anywhere in the country within a few days. Guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another episode. In this episode, we're going to be finishing this car. So, without further ado, no messing about, let's get it. Guys, have a look at that car. It's so freaking nice, man. Listen, let's get down to the plan and I want you guys to check it out. So right guys, the plan for today is I want to try to get this car finished today. I want to finish off everything that I can, give it the final cleaning and take it out and let you guys see the true beauty of this car. You know, you've seen it the way it is, you've seen it all dirty, you've seen it in the garages, but I want to get it out and show you some cinematic shots. So let me show you what the plan is. Right guys, so with that sorted, that is all good. I've gone ahead and I've cleared the code and the code is gone for the airbag light. So I'm happy with that. I've connected the car. Let's start it up and I'll show you that there's no more airbag light. Get that out of the way. So the airbag light comes on and then it goes away. Did you just see that? There she goes. There's no more yellow writing right there. All of that's gone. Turn off this light. So it says the left beam. I've plugged it out because I saw some nibbles up there as well. It's not completely broken, but it's just nibbles. I'm gonna repair that just to be safe. But have a look guys, there's no more airbag light. That is completely clean. No more yellow writing about restraint system. I've gone through all of them. It's just about the lights and I've got that plugged out. But have a look at this guys, I came across, now that all of the warning signs are gone, I saw this and have a look at this. So you've got the classic Mercedes look. Who remembers that? You can go to sports mode. Oh my God, have a look at that. Or back to progressive, but I quite like progressive, so I'll leave it as that. So I've gone ahead and double check, and here, have a look. It says the rear brake lining wear sensor is faulty. There's an open circuit, so clearly the rats have chewed that, so let's sort that. Right guys, I had to give you some light and I want you to see what I see. So I've not taken this off yet. So we're gonna be taking this off together. Hopefully there's no dead rats in there. Right guys, so I just wanted to make sure. So have a look. This is the brake pads here. The brake pads are hidden inside there. That's the sensor wire. That tells the car when the brake pads needs to be changed. If you follow it, it goes into this little connector and it comes up and it comes right around, all the way around there. Everything seems to be intact there. Have a look there. It goes to that junction box. I've taken off the back section just to make sure. And guess what? It goes straight into that little corner right there, which is right here. And yeah, there just seems to be something in this corner that the rats were really drawn to. Everything kind of, this is the epicenter of the damage. So I guess I've got to go back inside. So I'll do all of this, get this all back together, and then I'll see you guys on the inside of the car where we can check everything properly. Let's go. guys, if you remember yesterday, I showed you the socket from on the outside when I took off the wheel lining. This is the opposite end of it. So the plugs on the outside are all good, the wiring on the outside is all good, and it plugs into these sockets. So it tells me that some of these wires, one or maybe more of these wires, are damaged, and it's just a matter of finding them. I need to figure out what is what. So let's continue. Right guys, have a look. I've completely torn apart the rear section of the back seats looking for that wire. I've followed, if you come close there, like I said, this is the socket for the brake pad sensor. I've followed a set of wires that's gone all the way to the back, and I can't see any bite marks or any kind of damage around there. So I'm gonna assume that that's all good. I've checked all of these wires, there's no damage there. I'll be wrapping those back up shortly. But what I wanna do is, I've tried going backwards, now I wanna go forward. So I'm gonna go forwards, checking all of these wires. And if you remember, I said that the air scarf isn't working as well. So I know there's definitely damage in this area. And there's about 4 of the brake pad wires that also has to go in that area as well. So what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna remove the seat, and hopefully, if I'm lucky, I'll be able to find the problem for both the headscarf, the air scarf system, and also the brake pad system. So yeah, let's get the seats out and continue. So guys, I've reconnected the battery, and before I take the seat out, I want to show you something. Check out these lights. So on the BMW, when you switch on the lights, they just go up and down to collaborate. But check this, we switch the lights on this bad boy. Have a look. Sick. Just the little things, guys. It's the little things that gets me excited. Right guys, we're literally in the middle of something, but one of my subscribers just pulled up with this beast of a car. Check it out. Oh my God. Old school Mitsubishi Freelander, but it's got some serious mods in there. Check it out. Guys, we're going off-roading. Oh, crazy. What's up in it? Crazy. Let's go. Oh, guys, it's so tall. Oh. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Guys, we're all going off-roading, but I can't go because I've got to work on this Mercedes. Just a bit of fun, guys. There's always fun at Salvage Nation, man. I hope you enjoyed that little brief cameo. I'm going to be doing an episode in the future where all the trucks, and we're going to be going off-roading. I'm going to be doing a Salvage Nation barbecue. I'm going to be doing a Salvage Nation track day. So if any of you guys are interested, let me know what you think of that in the comments down below. Guys, summer is coming. We're going to have some fun. Right, guys, so let's jump back onto this build. Try to get everything sorted. So that's it, guys. The seats have been removed, and look what we found. Practice and safe sex as always. It's just a matter of looking through to see if we can find any more damaged wires. So as soon as I find something, I'll let you guys know.
2 hours later.
Right, guys, so you've just seen me remove the seat. Spent an hour going through all the wires on the seat. I'm happy. I don't see any damage. I've checked it all out. I've taken out the seat completely. That's good to go. Check this. I'm still getting a bunch of faults there. I've completely gone through all of these wires. I don't see any more damage. I've done it with the tester as well. I've checked it for continuity and polarity. They're all good, no issues there. Now, it made me think, have a look at this. If I switch on the ignition, have a look. So I press this button, that window works, that window works. And before I took all of this apart, let me go around to the other side. So before I took all of this apart, I tried to put this window up and look, it's completely dead. I'm getting no action there. That's not working. So that's what made me take this off. And guys, oh my God. So look, I found, let me get the light. Guys, I've bravely gone where no man has gone before. Have a look at all the shavings. I don't know if you can see that in there. And they've even left a bit of poop. But that appears to be a rat nest right down in there. But more importantly, I've found more broken wires, more chewed up wires, and it's non-stop. Guys, this is the build, this is the car. It never stops giving when it comes to these issues. So, I'm hoping that these damaged wires that I've found is the last cause of all of my problems. It's all to do with the signaling. All the major issues have been sorted. Right now, I'm just having issues with communication around the car, and I'm hoping that I've just come across this. So just to show you again, when I tried to take the window out, so this was all together before I took it apart. I tried to use that, that doesn't work. If I try to use this one, that works fine. Even the one at the back, that works fine. This one does not. So that tells me there is damage. And when you look down here, you can see. So I've got my gloves on. If you remember in the first episode, I've got my anti-rodent, antivirus, anti-everything disinfectant. And I've got my Henry Hoover right there. If you remember, I've got my chemical grade mask. Because I've not gone into this area before, I reckon it's still quite contaminated, so I'm not going to take any risks. I've got my chemical grade mask. I'm going to spray this with everywhere. I'm going to spray that. So yeah, enough talking. Let's continue. I felt something move.
That's my Wait.
Guys, before anyone gets onto me, I disconnected the battery. Battery is disconnected. I'm just saying that. Yeah. Continue. Guys, can you see all of that? I've had to dig right into it, and I've got a feeling that there's some damage to this big bulk of wires right here, because you can see all the shavings right there. So to access that, I had to tear down this whole panel. I've just repaired the wire there for the window switch, so hopefully that should start to work. I will be testing that once I reconnect everything on the battery and get power back to the car. But for now, I want to get that out and have a look and see if I can find any damage back there. Right guys, so I've just reconnected the battery and I'm testing my window regulator switch and have a look. It's working. So that repair has been a success. I've checked these wires here. I can't find any other wiring kind of issues or damage that is visibly available to me at the moment. So I need to continue my diagnostics. It's getting very tedious, it's getting very frustrating. I can't find any major damage. Everything looks the way it should. I can't see any major true bites. And the only way, so for example, this big bulk of wires here is covered within this protective shielding. The only way they can damage the wires is if they chew through the shielding. So as long as I don't see any damage on the outside of the shielding, then the wires inside should be intact. I've seen a lot of shavings there on the floor, but it hasn't yielded any luck in finding the damaged wire. And I need to find the damaged wire so that I can reconnect everything and get this car out of here. Right, I'll continue, and if I find anything, I'll let you know.
2 hours later.
Guys, Salvage Nation, who else is doing this kind of content and bringing it for you lot, putting you guys at the front seat of all the action? Who else? Salvage Nation. Listen, I've been here all day. We're down to the final three fault codes in the car, and I'm excited because I think I've just found them. Fingers crossed. Let me show you why I'm so excited. As you know, we did a lot of work there. We took care of that side ages ago. This side has been giving me a lot of headache today. I stripped it down. We found some wires that were broken there, found some other wires that were broken there. We did the repair on that, but I was still getting the fault code on the diagnostic machine. And literally, I've just found some damage. It was hiding in plain sight. Check it out. So we've had this whole area exposed, and then I just realized that this is the rare signal acquisition module. So it's literally been like that all along, and obviously you don't really notice anything. And I just came and I was just looking through it, taking away all of these bits and bobs that's all broken, get rid of all of that crap. And then I'll just spun that over and have a look, guys. They've been nibbling away there. I can see this one is completely shot. That is completely loose, rare signal acquisition module. Now, I'm gonna repair this, and hopefully, guys, fingers crossed, that is it, and that takes care of all the faults on this car. Guys, if that takes care of all of the faults in the car, we're gonna reassemble everything really quickly, and we're gonna get out and do a test drive, and I want you guys to ride shotgun. If it doesn't, unfortunately, we're gonna have to repair and continue to diagnose the car and repair it in the next episode. So, fingers crossed, let's do that. Guys, are you not entertained? Are you not entertained? Come on, Salvage Nation. If you're watching this and you're not subscribed, make sure you smash that subscribe button. And if you like this kind of content, please give me a thumbs up. Let's continue. Let go. Right guys, so the same principles that I used when I repaired that side is gonna apply here. If you come close and have a look here, you can see where the rats have nibbled it there. It's only left a small amount to work with, and it will be more or less impossible to work on this connector inside. Like I said, most automotive connectors are the same. If you look there, you can see the clip. So I'll use my blade, pop it in there like so, give it a little pop. Spin it around, give the other side a bit of a pop as well. And that should come up. Exposing the pins, and there's a little tiny mechanism here. If I press it like so, I should be able to extract the pin. And guys, just like that, I've gone ahead, as you can see, I've repaired my wire, and I've put on my heat shrink, slide my heat shrink into place, just give it a bit of heat. And there you go, one repaired wire. So I'm gonna continue to look around in there and see if I can find anything else. If I can't find anything else, I wrap it all up with some insulation tape, plug it all up, and then we'll see what is going on after. Guys, it's the final countdown. We got 3 fault codes to find, and we're gonna find it. Let's go. Guys, check this out. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Are you excited? Are you enjoying this? Are you gonna give me a thumbs up? Are you gonna subscribe? Okay, subscribe now. But check this out first. I'm waiting because, so I've spent about the last hour looking for this issue. Now I can laugh about it. I can actually laugh about it. So one of the last faults that I had was the brake pad wear sensor has got an open circuit. And I was thinking, oh, the rats have eaten it, the rats have eaten it. But then literally after an hour of waiting, I just realized part of the job of the brake pad sensor, what it is, it's a closed circuit. So once the circuit is closed, this car knows that the brake pads are okay. So the way it works is, I'll show it to you and demonstrate it. So this is the brake pad sensor right here. It pops into the brake pad carrier. Now, when the brake pad goes down below a certain preset amount of millimeters, it actually breaks the sensor. So these sensors are disposable. It literally breaks the sensor, which in turn breaks the circuit, and then the computer knows that the brake pads are below that preset millimeters or that preset setting for the millimeters that are allowed by British law, however it's set. But the computer will then know that the brake pads have reached that threshold and they need to be changed. So what I did is I made a piggyback wire right here. I've plugged out the sensor and I've made a piggyback wire just to complete the circuit. So if you imagine the sensor looks like that. If that was the sensor, when the brakes go low, it scrapes off the top, it cuts that circuit right there, breaking the circuit, and then the computer knows, like I just said. And then check this. So if I go into trouble codes, have a look at that, guys. No fault codes detected. Guys, we are getting there. We are getting there. Literally, I just want to show you this because if you remember, Mercedes charged 18 grand for this job. It's taken me about 2 weeks. You guys have got a lot of content out of it, but check this out. When I come out, have a look. The majority, if you remember in the last episode, so many of these were red and it said faults, faults. Now, pass, no fault, pass, no fault. And that is carrying throughout. There it is, guys. These are the final 2 fault codes in the whole car. The final 2 fault codes. Guys, cameraman, everyone's happy, man. Akil's not here, but in spirit, he's happy for me as well. Everyone's happy. I'm over the moon, guys. I'm over the moon. I'm gonna dance the night away. Do you know this is a landmark moment in this build? The engine is good, gearbox is good, airbags are good. Everything on the car is perfect. It is exactly the way it should be. Everything is responding well, and the computer is happy with that. So I'm happy because that means that I didn't waste my money. It's been a lot of hard work, but we've done it. The Salvage Nation way, guys. Make sure you smash that subscribe button. Let's continue. There we have it. I'm proud to announce that after 2 weeks of hard work, hard graft, the Salvage Nation way, can you hear that? The engine is purring. The car is sorted, no more faults. Let's have a look. As you can see, engine is running, no fault codes on the front, no lights. It's still a mess, but I've taken care of everything on the back. Now, we're gonna reassemble everything, and then I'll be taking the car out. So, I'm not even gonna talk anymore. Let's get everything reassembled, guys. Let's do it, get everything reassembled, and let's get out of here, man. Let's get out of here, man. Guys, there you have it. Have a look at that. Tell me what you think of this car in the comments down below. Tell me what you think of the work that I've done in the comments down below. I don't know if you can hear that, but the engine is purring. Everything is working great. We've done so much. Oh my God. I am knackered. There's been 2 full weeks of just hard work with this car. But here we are. Guys, I think it's worth it. You tell me if you think it was worth it. Let's get the car out and I want to show you some shots of how beautiful this car is and why I'm so happy that we were able to rebuild it. Let's check it out. And there you have it, guys. The car is 100% done. It's taken 2 weeks of hard work, but here at Salvage Nations, that's what it's all about. Hard work, hard graft. And look, I want you to tell me in the comments below what you think of this car. What do you think of the build? This build has elevated the channel to a whole new level, guys, and I've got some exciting builds coming your way, and hopefully that continues to elevate Salvage Nation to the top of the map. So in order to do that, I need you guys to make sure that you give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed that content. If you're watching and not subscribed, make sure you smash that subscribe button. And guys, try to watch the videos to the end of the video because it really helps with the YouTube algorithm and it helps grow the channel, and that's what we're trying to do. It will help me to bring you guys better content. And speaking about better content, another way to help me bring you better content, guys, is to support the channel. If you want to support the channel, head on over to shopsalvagenation.com and buy some merch. But back to this car is now going to be up for sale. So if any of you are interested in purchasing the Ratmobile, it's no longer the Ratmobile. It's a gorgeous 2018 Mercedes E-Class convertible, and it needs to go to a new home because we need to move on to bigger and better builds. So if you're interested in buying this car, drop me a DM on my Instagram, which is salvage_nation. And guys, I just want to thank each and every one of you for taking the time out to follow my journey. Thanks for your support. And this is where we're going to end it, guys. This is where we're going to end it. This has been an amazing build, and I'll see you next week when I'm sharing you my brand new build for the channel. So guys, like I always say, salute, keep it moving, and I'll see you in the next one.